So it's been fun to follow you with your clients too, as you've talked about what you've worked on and diving into this piece of organizational culture and how we work with it, right? It can be really hard to define sometimes. It's even harder to control, right? So as you're sitting with senior executives or senior leaders inside their organization and they're trying to help their culture, maybe not even change it, but just trying to help their culture.
Yeah.
How do you have that conversation where you help a senior leader or a business owner take ownership of their culture?
Ownership, that's the big part, right?
Okay.
Owning your culture is what I want companies to do. Owning your career is what I want individuals to do.
Yeah.
So when I'm working with the founder of a startup or the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, we're having very similar conversations, right? Where are we now and where do we want to go next? And how do we get there, right? We get there, in my opinion, by operationalizing our culture, right? I mean, I was raised by hippies, Aaron, so I lead with the humanity side, right?
Yeah.
I want like power to the people. So of course, my end goal is to make sure that all those ants in the ant farm that we talked about before are really happy and well taken care of.
Right.
But in order to do that, we actually have to back into it and decide, like, what are our processes? What type of foundational concepts, our purpose, our mission, our one-year strategy? What are those things that are going to really help us drive the performance so that we can get everybody there, including our organization, in a really, I guess, like humane, but also really engaging and impactful. That's why I use the word impactful.
Sure.
But I'm really careful, Aaron, to say, like, I'm not a big fan of where we talk about ownership cultures because I think it's a misnomer.
Sure.
Like, I mean, maybe I'm more aware of that now as a business owner who runs a team and, you know, pays their team when they don't pay themselves during a pandemic, right? Like, I'm more aware of that.
Right.
They don't have to make those choices. They don't have to act like owners of the company. I want them to act like owners of their time, their talents, and their voice.
Yeah.
That's the key. So then the ecosystem needs to come in and make sure that they're providing the direction, support, resources, encouragement that they need.
Yeah.
So it sounds really, really fluffy, but my operational background and my analytical strategic mind helps us really look at things from a very methodical standpoint. And I don't want us to overhaul. I don't want us to try to change who the company is. I want us to try to enhance who they already are, right? Shave off some of those rough edges and then decide what you want to enhance. What are we going to fiercely protect that we've built? And then what do we need to grow and change?
Yeah.